This is not financial advice on crypto, part one. What is cryptocurrency? It's a really good question, and it's something that people who are outside of the space tend to think of as a scam. And that makes sense. You hear people making and losing money in cryptocurrency all the time. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is the recording of a transaction on a cryptographically secured ledger, otherwise known as a blockchain. So the blockchain tells you who bought what at what market price. A good example is Bitcoin. When Bitcoin launched, there were 21 million tokens distributed amongst the blockchain ledger. So when the blockchain first came about, there wasn't a lot of liquidity on it, so you could buy a lot of tokens. And as more and more people came to understand that it was permissionless and transmissionless money that didn't require an intermediary, more and more people onboarded their liquidity onto the Bitcoin network, as they realized that at its essence, cryptocurrency is communally storing your money on the blockchain together. And that's the reason why community is one of the center stones of cryptocurrency. Using Bitcoin as the example, early Bitcoiners were the pioneering community that said this cryptographic ledger, otherwise known as a blockchain, has more upside to store liquidity on for us as a group of individuals forming a community on the blockchain. And cryptocurrency at its essence is just that. A community of individuals who put their excess liquidity into a project on a space on a blockchain, and then they propagate that space. And that's why attention is the other cornerstone of this marketplace. Attention forms reality. If you study quantum mechanics, you'll understand that the observation of something directly affects the outcome of the situation. And attention in cryptocurrency is the key to a successful project. A good example of this is the Pepe project that launched in 2023, which made $1 billion in market capitalization in less than 17 days. Going back to Bitcoin, why Bitcoin matters is it is the first cryptocurrency on the planet. There are 21 million Bitcoins, but because so many people have lost their seed phrases, it's safe to say that there are probably less of those tokens in circulation. And why does a Bitcoin matter? A Bitcoin matters because it represents your ability to pool whatever one token is worth from the market cap. Bitcoin recently became the 5th largest asset on the world, surpassing the Amazon company. And why does that matter? It matters because institutional investors like BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street are now settling and transacting their debts on the Bitcoin network. And the Bitcoin network, because of this, has set an impressive standard for what people believe cryptocurrency to be. There's also the Ethereum network, which is the second oldest cryptographic ledger on the planet. However, it does more than record transactions, as you can scale and program on the blockchain. So the Ethereum network is where you'll have a lot of NFT collections, and you will have decentralized finance ecosystems, because the Ethereum network is more programmable and more versatile than the Bitcoin network. However, the Bitcoin network is valued at over $1 trillion, and at the recording of this video, Ethereum was around 300 billion. And why do Bitcoin and Ethereum matter? Bitcoin and Ethereum matter because it's the ability for you to transact and settle debts on those networks specifically. So that makes cryptocurrency of value to people who want to have direct access to the liquidity at the times that they need it, rather than being at the whim of a bank. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is James Duryea III, aka the TH3 Crypto Kid on the X platform. I have a coffee company called High Volume Coffee, and if you're enjoying this video and you'd like to support me or my channel, please go to my X platform, click the link in my bio, and buy a bag of coffee if you can. It really means the world to me to have your support, and please be aware that you're not just supporting me as an individual or my company, you're also supporting multiple communities on the Ethereum network as we take a portion of our profits and spot buy and burn the token supply that I'm the community takeover lead developer of. So I want to say thank you for any and all support you show to the High Volume Coffee Company brand. And that's one of the reasons why cryptocurrency matters. That little advertising right there. In my projects, what I do is I take a portion of profits and spot buy and burn the token supply, which creates one-way market capital infusions into the project. And I learned this from being a SHIB investor in 2021. That was actually the project that got me stoked and enthusiastic about cryptocurrency. And why is that? Well, in cryptocurrency, you have two kinds of projects outside of layer one blockchain tokens. Those tend to be utility, meaning that the project on the blockchain is looking to solve some type of accounting issue for financial institutions, businesses, especially in the artificial intelligence sector. You've started to see a lot of people who try to use cryptographic accounting on the blockchain to represent artificial intelligence projects. And that's what you'll see a lot of in the utility sector is people figuring out ways to overlay their technology in the blockchain. And then you'll also have meme tokens. And meme tokens are like Pepe, and they just represent, or Doge, and they just represent communities on chain. So the more and more people join those communities, the higher the market cap goes, but also the less amount of tokens you are able to buy with your dollars. And that's why there's such a wide variety and range of projects in the space of cryptocurrency, as everybody has different risk profiles. You'll have people that are Bitcoin maxi, and being a maxi means you only invest in that network. And then you'll have people who are day trading assets. You'll have people that are long holding assets. And it's a beautiful ecosystem because cryptocurrency at its essence, as I stated, is about community and attention. So that's the reason why you'll have people swear by cryptocurrency. You'll have people swear that cryptocurrency is a scam, and they can both be correct because depending on the project that you invest in, it could either be something that you can hold on for indefinitely, something that we like to call diamond handing, or it could pump and fizzle and retrace. That is cryptocurrency. And that's why you'll always hear people in the space say, do your research about what community you're looking to join. And can you give that community your attention and your energy to propagate it? If you think about the early Bitcoin investors, they were pioneering getting people to trust putting their money on chain together versus pooling your money with banks. And that's at its essence really what it is. Do you trust this community to be able to scale and grow on chain? And that's the reason why meme tokens are so powerful, is it's just an image that you connect with to say, here's a project that we can give our attention to and brand build around to counteract the banking system. And that's what SHIB was for me. SHIB was a place I could give my attention and a community that I could join to build the next iteration of financial institutions, being the blockchain ledger accounting system. So the more attention we give to cryptocurrency, the more real it becomes. And that's the beautiful thing, is attention forms reality. So our attention towards this asset, our attention towards this space on the blockchain makes the community inevitable, the same way that Bitcoin did. Bitcoin became inevitable because of the strength of the community involved in the project and the fierce determination to turn it into something special for the world. So I'm going to start to wrap the video up here. I want to say thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'll be having more videos about cryptocurrency in general and how it affects you as an individual. As for now, this has been Not Financial Advice on Crypto.